This popcorn-style review contains scenes from another video. CHOYOYU is about what can only be described as a group of Danganronpa characters getting isekai'd into a pretty generic fantasy world through a plane crash, which isn't really explained, but it's kind of hinted at that they're the chosen ones, I think the 7 chosen ones from some magical goddess or somehow or another. Anyway, the world itself is basically what you would expect from a generic fantasy world. There's an emperor, he's insane, the nobles are oppressing the populace, etc., etc., etc. So what these characters do is they end up using their ultimate talents to improve the life of the village, but this gets them in trouble with the nobility, and eventually they create the decision that they're just going to basically take over the world and bring democracy for all. Most of the show is pretty bog standard. I mean, it's enjoyable enough, but none of the characters are too standout. None of the events are out of the ordinary. It's kind of like a slightly better, less nationalistic version of Gate, except there's not a Gate. It's just a bunch of isekai protagonists. And each of the individual characters does kind of feel like they are, in a way, a protagonist, except for the magician who's supposed to be an illusionist, but really just seems to be able to do whatever bullshit magic he wants. The characters are distinguishable enough, but there's nothing too great about any of it. Although I will say the first 3 episodes involve the economist getting into a sort of financial pissing match with a merchant who's trying to upsell him, and just watching those two have like economic barbs is by far the best part of the whole show. Honestly, if the entire thing was just the singular economist guy having like merchant wars, probably be a better show, but overall decent but definitely skippable. Twitch and Discord in the description. I've been Sacrobolic, your envoy of hope. Bye bye.